If someone constantly seeks your approval or opinion, your presence likely matters a lot to them emotionally. People often mimic the speech patterns of those they admire. Without realizing it, individuals may adopt similar words, phrases, accents, or speaking styles. This behavior often reflects respect, admiration, or a desire to fit in with a group. If someone gets jealous over small things, it can be a sign that they fear losing you more than they admit. The memories become distorted over time, and the average person has at least one false memory they believe is real. If someone frequently looks at your lips while talking, they may be subconsciously attracted to you. Social media notifications can trigger reward systems in the brain. Each notification creates a sense of anticipation and curiosity. Because the brain views these interactions as potential rewards, people often feel compelled to check their devices repeatedly. If someone suddenly loses interest after getting your attention, they may have been attracted more to the chase than to the actual relationship. It is said that if you dance before leaving the house in the morning, you are more likely to step into the real world with a more optimistic mindset. If someone suddenly becomes quieter around you, they may be trying to hide their feelings or avoid revealing too much emotion. People generally prefer familiar things over unfamiliar ones. Familiarity creates a sense of safety and comfort. This is why people often choose brands, songs, or experiences they already know, rather than taking risks on something new. If someone is deeply in love, they are more likely to ignore your flaws and focus mainly on your positive qualities. Waking up just 1 hour earlier can reduce a person's risk of major depression by 23%. If someone misses you intensely, ordinary things like a song, a place, or a smell can instantly remind them of you. Being listened to makes people feel valued and respected. Everyone wants to feel heard and understood. When someone listens attentively without interrupting, it can strengthen trust and improve relationships. If someone can't maintain eye contact with you, it doesn't always mean they dislike you. They might actually be nervous because they have feelings for you. Emotional stories are remembered better than facts alone. Emotions help strengthen memory formation. That's why people often forget statistics, but remember personal stories that made them feel something. If someone truly loves you, hearing your voice can instantly improve their mood and reduce stress. If someone keeps checking your social media profiles, they may be emotionally curious about your life or secretly attracted to you. People often underestimate how much others appreciate compliments. Many individuals hesitate to give compliments because they think they won't matter. In reality, sincere compliments are often remembered and valued much more than expected. If someone experiences a breakup, the emotional pain can activate the same brain regions involved in physical pain. When you start taking care of yourself, you begin feeling better, looking better, and even attracting better things into your life. Your posture can influence how confident you feel. Standing upright with open body language can affect both how others perceive you and how you perceive yourself. Good posture is often associated with increased confidence and reduced stress. In a group setting, people naturally look at the person they feel closest to when everyone laughs. The average high school student today experiences the same level of anxiety as the average psychiatric patient did in the early 1950s. If someone falls in love, their brain activity can resemble the brain of a person addicted to a drug, because love releases powerful chemicals like dopamine. The brain processes visual information much faster than text. Humans can recognize and interpret images almost instantly. This is one reason why visual content tends to capture attention more effectively than written information. If someone laughs more at your jokes than other people's jokes, it can be a hidden sign of attraction. People would often rather change the truth than change their opinions about someone. People are more likely to trust those who admit small mistakes. Admitting minor flaws can make a person seem more genuine and relatable. Perfection can sometimes create distance, while small imperfections often increase credibility. If someone starts using words or phrases that you often use, they may be subconsciously trying to feel closer to you. Men who kiss their wives in the morning are believed to live up to 5 years longer. Curiosity increases memory and learning. When people are curious about a topic, their brains become more engaged and attentive. As a result, they are more likely to remember information related to that subject. If someone is genuinely in love, seeing you happy can trigger happiness in them, even when they gain nothing personally. Humans naturally seek social approval from others. Being accepted by a group has been important throughout human history. This desire for approval can influence decisions, behavior, and even personal beliefs. If someone teases you playfully all the time, it can be their way of expressing affection without directly saying it. If someone always finds reasons to touch your hand, shoulder, or arm, they may be trying to build a deeper emotional connection. Your brain can create completely false memories that feel just as real and vivid as events that actually happened. The more choices you're given, the harder it becomes to decide because your brain gets overwhelmed by too many options. People often remember unfinished tasks much better than completed ones because the brain keeps reminding itself to finish them. If someone remembers tiny details about your life, it often means they are emotionally invested in you. Simply watching someone yawn can trigger your brain to make you yawn too, even if you're not tired at all. Your brain can recognize a familiar face in less than a quarter of a second, even in a crowded place. People naturally value objects more highly the moment they own them, even if they didn't care much before. Even forcing yourself to smile for a short time can trick your brain into feeling slightly happier than before. Staying silent during a conversation often makes the other person feel uncomfortable enough to reveal more information. The colors around you can quietly influence your emotions, energy levels, and even your decisions without you noticing. Your first impression of someone is usually formed within just a few seconds and can be surprisingly difficult to change. Your brain naturally pays more attention to negative experiences because it sees them as more important for survival. The more often you hear the same statement, the more likely your brain is to believe it's true, even when it's completely false. Emotional events are usually remembered much more clearly than ordinary moments because emotions strengthen memory formation. The music playing around you can actually change how sweet, bitter, or enjoyable your food tastes. Holding a warm cup of coffee or tea can subconsciously make other people seem warmer, kinder, and more trustworthy. Most people believe others notice every little mistake they make, but in reality, very few people even notice. You're more likely to trust someone who naturally copies your body language, gestures, or speaking style during a conversation. Studies suggest that people who can instinctively use sarcasm to respond to a silly question often have a healthier and sharper mind. If you sleep directly after studying, you're more likely to remember what you have learned. When you're sleep-deprived, your brain becomes more likely to interpret neutral facial expressions as angry or threatening. Your handwriting can change depending on your emotions, stress level, confidence, or even your current mood. People often mistake confidence for intelligence, even when the confident person doesn't actually know more than others. Your brain can react to vividly imagined experiences, almost the same way it reacts to real-life experiences. Attractive people are often automatically assumed to be smarter, friendlier, and more successful, without any real evidence. Fear spreads through groups much faster than happiness, because your brain is wired to quickly detect possible dangers. Your brain can completely miss obvious changes happening right in front of you if they occur slowly over time. The harder you try not to think about something, the more your brain keeps bringing that thought back. People usually remember the beginning and the end of an experience much better than everything in the middle. If someone can't stop thinking about you before sleeping, there's a good chance they have developed strong emotional feelings toward you. Listening to your favorite song activates your brain's reward system, releasing chemicals that make you feel good. Social rejection activates many of the same brain regions that process physical pain, making emotional hurt feel surprisingly real. What you expect to happen can strongly influence what you actually experience, even when reality is different. Most people believe they're above average drivers, even though it's mathematically impossible for everyone to be above average. Slightly longer than normal eye contact can create stronger feelings of attraction, trust, or sometimes even discomfort. Your brain constantly fills in missing details from what you see, hear, or remember without you ever realizing it. Stress can help you remember important events more clearly, but it often causes you to forget small details. Your decisions become more rational when you think in another language. Your brain relies on mental shortcuts every day, which helps you make fast decisions, but also leads to common mistakes. Your own voice sounds strange in recordings because you normally hear it through both air and vibrations inside your skull. During enjoyable conversations, people naturally begin copying each other's speech patterns, tone, and even facial expressions. A person's laughter can reveal more about them than their words. Laughter often reflects genuine emotions that are difficult to fake. The way people laugh can reveal confidence, nervousness, happiness, or comfort in social situations. People are surprisingly likely to obey authority figures, even when they privately feel the instructions are wrong. People are more likely to remember how you made them feel than what you said. Words are often forgotten over time, but emotions tend to stay in memory much longer. This is why a kind gesture or a hurtful comment can remain in someone's mind for years. The more choices you have, the harder it becomes to make a decision. Having too many options can overwhelm the brain and create decision fatigue. Instead of feeling free, people often feel stressed when faced with endless choices. Your brain often treats social rejection like physical pain. Studies have shown that the same areas of the brain can become active during social rejection and physical injury. This is one reason why being excluded or ignored can feel surprisingly painful. People tend to trust confident speakers, even when they're wrong. Confidence is often mistaken for knowledge and expertise. As a result, people may follow someone who sounds certain, even if the information they provide is incorrect. Most first impressions are formed within seconds. Your appearance, body language, and tone of voice all contribute to first impressions. Once formed, these impressions can be difficult to change. The more you see something, the more you tend to like it. Psychologists call this the mere exposure effect. Familiarity makes people feel comfortable, which often increases their preference for something over time. Humans naturally pay more attention to negative information than positive information. Negative experiences often have a stronger impact on the brain than positive ones. This tendency likely developed as a survival mechanism to help humans avoid danger. People often reveal their true personality when they're angry. Anger can lower self-control and make it harder to hide genuine feelings. As a result, emotions and opinions that are normally suppressed may come to the surface. Smiling can improve your mood, even if the smile is forced. The act of smiling can send signals to the brain that promote positive emotions. This doesn't solve every problem, but it can slightly improve your mood. Eye contact can increase feelings of connection and trust. Maintaining eye contact shows attention and confidence. It can help create stronger social bonds and make conversations feel more meaningful. People who ask more questions are often perceived as more likable. Asking questions shows curiosity and interest in others. People generally enjoy talking about themselves and appreciate those who genuinely listen. Your brain can struggle to distinguish between imagination and reality. Vivid imagination activates many of the same brain regions involved in real experiences. This is why visualizing success or failure can affect your emotions. Silence in a conversation often makes people reveal more information. Many people feel uncomfortable with silence and try to fill it by talking. Skilled interviewers often use silence to encourage others to share more details. People tend to mirror the body language of those they like. This behavior happens naturally and often without awareness. Mirroring can help create a sense of connection and mutual understanding. The fear of losing something is stronger than the desire to gain something. Psychologists call this loss Aversion. People are generally more motivated to avoid losses than to pursue equivalent gains. Most people overestimate how much others notice their mistakes. This phenomenon is known as the spotlight effect. In reality, most people are focused on their own lives and pay less attention to your mistakes than you think. Being grateful regularly can improve overall happiness. Practicing gratitude encourages people to focus on positive aspects of life. Over time, this habit can improve mood and life satisfaction. Attractive people are often assumed to be more intelligent and trustworthy. This is known as the halo effect. People tend to assign positive qualities to attractive individuals even without evidence. Music can significantly influence your emotions and decisions. Different types of music can affect mood, energy levels, and even purchasing behavior. This is one reason music is widely used in advertising and entertainment. The closer a deadline gets, the more motivated people become. Many people experience increased urgency as time runs out. This pressure can boost focus and productivity, although it may also increase stress. People are more likely to say yes after saying yes to a smaller request. This psychological principle is called the foot-in-the-door technique. Once people agree to something small, they often want to remain consistent with their previous behavior. Sleep deprivation can make emotions harder to control. Lack of sleep affects areas of the brain responsible for emotional regulation. This can lead to irritability, poor judgment, and stronger emotional reactions. The human brain loves patterns, even when none exist. Humans naturally search for meaning and connections. This tendency can sometimes cause people to see patterns that aren't actually there. People often judge themselves by their intentions, but judge others by their actions. When evaluating ourselves, we focus on what we meant to do. When evaluating others, we often focus on what they actually did. Sharing secrets can strengthen emotional bonds. Trust grows when people share personal information. Revealing a secret can create feelings of closeness and mutual understanding. People tend to remember unfinished tasks better than completed ones. This is called the Zeigarnik effect. Unfinished activities remain active in the mind and are harder to forget. Loneliness can affect your health as much as some physical risk factors. Long-term loneliness has been linked to stress and various health problems. Social connections play an important role in overall well-being. The way a question is phrased can change the answer you receive. Small changes in wording can influence people's thoughts and responses. This is why surveys and interviews must be carefully designed. People are naturally drawn to those who make them feel understood. Feeling understood creates comfort and trust. Strong relationships often develop when people feel accepted and validated. Confidence is often perceived as competence. People frequently assume that confident individuals know what they're doing. However, confidence and actual ability are not always the same thing. When someone repeats your name in conversation, it can increase rapport. People naturally enjoy hearing their own name because it captures their attention and creates a sense of importance. Using someone's name appropriately during a conversation can make interactions feel more personal and engaging. People often become more attracted to someone after spending more time with them. The more frequently people interact, the more comfortable and familiar they become with each other. This increased familiarity can gradually develop into attraction and stronger emotional connections. Multitasking usually reduces productivity rather than increasing it. The brain is not designed to focus on multiple complex tasks at the same time. Instead, it rapidly switches attention between tasks, which can lead to more mistakes and reduced efficiency. Your mood can influence how you remember past events. When you're happy, You're more likely to recall positive memories. When you're feeling sad or stressed, negative memories may become easier to access, affecting your perception of the past. People are more likely to help when they feel personally responsible. If responsibility is shared among many people, individuals may assume someone else will act. However, when a person feels directly responsible, they are much more likely to offer assistance. The brain releases dopamine when anticipating a reward, not just receiving it. Much of the excitement comes from expecting something good to happen. This anticipation can motivate behavior and keep people pursuing goals even before achieving them. Thanks for listening. You can subscribe to How Talks and follow us on other social platforms. I'll see you in the next video. Stay healthy and keep learning.